I'm so happy to be up here in Mountain Home, and as with every time I come, I love the drive from Little Rock up here. And I have a sort of a routine. Just past Keogh is my favorite gas station. I stop there, get a Diet Coke, bad for me, and a banana, and I'm on my way. But today, I noticed the place was packed, and everybody was having breakfast. And as I looked at those breakfasts, I realized that everything they were eating went straight to their coronary arteries. Their breakfast was unhealthy. Now we know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, or we think it is, but does any kind of breakfast count? This kind of breakfast is not good for you. Watch this. You've probably heard doctors like me telling you about the importance of breakfast for years, but that doesn't mean you should treat your first meal of the day like it's your last supper. I come to the Ozark Country Restaurant to have a magnificent southern breakfast. Bacon, potatoes, biscuit, eggs, grits, and of course wonderful pancakes. I love it, but if I do this more than once a week, I might regret it. Sure, we always hear breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but we shouldn't get carried away. A new study published in the Nutrition Journal contradicts the popular belief that eating breakfast helps us lose weight by stimulating our metabolism and helping us eat less later on. The research showed that people eat the same size lunch and dinner regardless of how much breakfast they eat. That means to maintain a healthy daily caloric intake, I have to cut back, way back, the rest of the day. Understand it's never good to skip breakfast. Actually, 2/3 of younger adults don't eat in the morning as compared to older adults. That's unfortunate because the benefits of a healthy breakfast are as good as advertised. Lower rates of heart attack, strokes, diabetes, and yes, even obesity. But an ideal morning breakfast should be higher in fiber and substantially lower in calories. That's what we should eat most days. Only a small portion of our morning should be reserved for huge portions of breakfast, no matter how good it tastes. So the bottom line is this: breakfast is definitely the most important meal of the day. But if you have a breakfast like this every day, it'll still be the most important meal of the day, but for all the wrong reasons. The average recommended daily caloric intake for a man is about 2,500 calories and about 2,000 for a woman. Try not to use them all up at breakfast. For more information on a healthy breakfast, go to arkansasmatters.com. Well, remember the kinds of breakfast that contain 2 eggs, cheese, bacon, grits, lots of gravy, and tons of toast contain a huge amount of calories. They also contain a high concentration of animal fats that are unhealthy for you. And you're probably starting the day eating the maximum amount of calories your body needs in a day. So this kind of breakfast is unhealthy. A lot of people, though, might not eat breakfast at all, and that's not good either. But in my view, there is a healthy breakfast that is ideal for you, and this is it. Watch this. Everybody knows breakfast is the single most important meal of the day, but it's got to contain the right ingredients. And guess what? It can all fit in one bowl. So let's get started. So here's what we need: 2% organic milk, non-fat yogurt, and very important, blueberries. Yum. So why Greek yogurt? No breakfast is complete without adequate amounts of protein, and 6 ounces of this yogurt contains 14 grams, just what you need. By itself, the yogurt is just too thick, so we thin it out with milk, but we use organic because 2% contains the best fat, omega-3 fatty acids that is just so good for you. And then we add half a cup of blueberries, the fruit with the richest concentration of antioxidants that can prolong your life and reduce the risk of disease. We have a few more ingredients for you to chew on. Your breakfast must contain cereal, but it has to have fiber in the label because fiber reduces cholesterol, decreases your risk of bowel cancer, and how can I say this? Assures a great movement. Just as I thought, a little tart for me. So I had local honey. Why local? Because it contains antigens that reduce your risk of allergies, and it makes the breakfast delicious. There are many choices for a perfect breakfast, but the ingredients this contains makes it just perfect for you. And at only 300 calories, there's a good chance I won't be hungry until lunchtime. Well, actually, research studies have shown that a breakfast every morning, and a healthy breakfast, doesn't necessarily have a major impact on your life expectancy. On the other hand, it's a good idea to eat right and to include in your breakfast the most important components that are going to allow you to live long and age well. And of the elements that we showed, perhaps the most important is fiber. Fiber is really good for you because it's assured that you're going to have good bowel movements on a daily basis. In addition, fiber helps reduce cholesterol content in the blood, and it takes a while to eat, which makes you more satisfied. Secondly, yogurt. The reason yogurt is so important is that research studies have shown that a cup or two of yogurt per day actually helps maintain a normal weight and helps an individual lose weight. So having a cereal with some yogurt in it is probably going to do a great deal to assure that you're beginning the day on a healthy diet approach. And it's also probably a good idea to try and be boring and have the same kind of breakfast every day. If you do choose a cereal, make sure the word fiber is in the cereal. But if you're like the rare individual who doesn't like cereal, oatmeal is an excellent alternative because oatmeal is high in fiber as well. It's not the same kind of fiber that occurs in cereal. It's a soluble fiber. And soluble fiber binds cholesterol and actually helps reduce the risk of heart attacks. It's also been shown to reduce your risk of cancer of the colon and, believe it or not, even cancer of the breast, kidney, and prostate. So a high fiber diet with fiber in your breakfast probably is a good way to start the day. In addition, fruit. Everybody needs a fruit. And I choose blueberries for a very good reason. Firstly, it's extremely high in antioxidants. And antioxidants, particularly when they occur in food, appear to protect the cells in your body from damage caused by oxidants. This keeps you healthier, reduces your risk of cancer, and with time can even prolong your life. And by the way, this is in direct contrast to taking vitamins and minerals that have antioxidants in them. For example, vitamin E and vitamin C have antioxidants. And many individuals take large amounts per day in the hope of reducing the risk of cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even prolonging their life. But sadly, that's not the case. Taking multivitamins in pill form and antioxidants in pill form may be the exact opposite of what you wish. Instead of prolonging your life, it might shorten your life. So in summary about breakfast, number one, if you're a fanatic pancake eggs, bacon, grits, or hash browns for breakfast, don't do it more than once a week. Splurging once a week is not a bad idea, but all the other days, try and be healthier. And if you can, make sure that your breakfast has the appropriate amount of calories, 200 to 300, that it has lots of fiber, plenty of fruit, and a protein source. And the best protein source, at least for breakfast, is not eggs and bacon, but yogurt. Start your day that way, and your life will be better, fuller, healthier, with a lower risk of heart disease and diabetes. We'll be right back.